with this technology here. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, go. Welcome all. Bless you and welcome to our weekly service. As a result of circumstance.
Amen.
Amen. Amen to you. And beyond our control, we can no longer hold our meetings in our physical space. So I welcome you to our first ever virtual service powered by faith and a small little tech company in Silicon Valley. We may have closed our doors, but our hearts remain open. But because we've moved...
Amen, Pastor Sam.
Amen, Ms. Trace. But because we've moved to a cloud-based cathedral, we're missing a few items from our permanent building. So I've had to improvise with my backdrop. With no lectern, stole, chalice. The closest thing I have is a takeout coffee cup. I have no staff, only a computer mouse.
Can you get me something to
But like a staff, it will allow
get me something to eat?
Together.
Can't you say I'm going to church, for God's sakes? Enough! Can't you get your own damn food? It's ridiculous!
With some of the complications when we come into your house, we see you, and you should not be ashamed because we are all, in our own ways, very simple, humble people. Now, let's see who's joined us here this week. I see Harlan. There you are, Harlan. God bless you.
Hey, Pastor Sam. I just want to say this is a wonderful idea to keep the community together in these times. So if you need anything, I have a wonderful Christian rock band that I front. If you need for any charity or any kind of fundraising, I've already organized with my band. I can be in multiple screens. We don't even have to be anywhere, but if you need anything, please just let me know.
I will. And there's Shapiro, who's both on his phone and his computer. This is what I like. When you come to church, if you come to church as two people, I'm telling you, it's magic. You would have been a saint. 500 years ago, you would have been a saint. But be that as it may. And, every now and then, and speaking into your thing about the rock band, we've had to cancel our spring bake sale, but I think a virtual rock concert would be great for the faithful. So I'm going to bookmark that idea, and we will get back to you.
All songs from the point of view of the light and God.
God bless you.
Songs, and I know it might not be for everyone, but the message is there.
It is. Well, I'm glad we got off to a very spirited and even jocular sensibility because humor brings us together. And that's what I want to talk about in this sermon is the unity of being together. And it reminds me of what is written in Psalm 131-1, and I will read it here. How good and pleasant it is when people live together in unity. And I thought of this passage as I was going to the grocery store to pick up a few essentials and necessities for what was going to be
Are you handing out rubber gloves there, Pastor Sam?
I have them, but I don't like to wear them when I'm giving my sermon. It gives the wrong message.
And then when you went to the supermarket, you being careful?
I was being very careful. I washed my hands 50 times. I should have washed them 40 times because that's the number of days that Jesus was in the desert, but I wasn't thinking fast enough.
I thought you would be off book, Pastor.
This is a rather impromptu thing, and I have to make sure that I give the integrity of the speech, not just the virtuosity of my ego. For we are in front of our almighty power, whether it's a God or the NFL. I don't know which. You may choose your higher power. But as I was
out there, what happened over at the store? You were telling us.
Well, as I was walking through the store, I saw two elderly women, two octogenarians fighting over the last package of jumbo toilet paper. And if you ever want to see a fight with great passion, it's two elderly women fighting over the last package of jumbo toilet paper. And it got rather heated. They started calling each other names. They started dueling, fighting one with each other, one with a toilet brush, the other one with a plunger. In fact, they were hurling urinal cookies, which is, if you're familiar with
Play
it,
with me.
is the mint.
Play with me. Can you
What?
please play with me?
There we go.
Would you get the hell out of here? Oh my God! I can't have 5 seconds apiece! I'm gonna throw you right outside now. You're gonna play in the street. All right, enough's enough.
In these contentious times, as much as the women were contentious in the thing, and I was nearly hit with a hurled urinal cookie. And then they looked at me and seeing my garb, they thought to take my advice. And I said, recalling the lessons of King Solomon, I said, why don't you split it? There will be enough for everyone. And they did.
Why
When
don't they do like a hockey puck and have a fight over it?
I'm a spiritual man. I like to stem violence, not promote it.
That's why I'm here. I'm here to learn, and I'm here to learn from your teachings. I've become a better person since I've been part of the congregation.
I want you to stop watching so much professional wrestling and start watching more peaceful pursuits. Well, anyway, and then they left happily together. And the way I see it, it's togetherness, which is important. And so on this note, I would like to sing our first hymn of the day. Unfortunately, our organist Sarah cannot accompany us. Her cat Puffy ate her USB cord and she couldn't find another one in time. Sarah, I hope that when you do get to a store or an Amazon delivery that you'll join us. But today we will sing hymn number 14 in the PDF I sent you. We gather together. So everyone pick up your books and let us begin our hymnal of the day.
Where would my book be?
Did I really get one?
I don't know.
I didn't get one.
Well, then make up the words as we go along. And I'll sing because we all sing in one voice, and if one voice needs to sing for us, then I will be that one voice. So here we go with We Gather Together.
All right.
We gather together
And the Lord's and house, I can't leave my house. Sitting at my computer, listening to pastors
I don't know much of this one.
Don't know this one?
Are we supposed to be drinking during the service?
Well, I am trying to be an ethereal being. I still am chained to the physical limitations of being a mortal. And my voice gets rough and raspy as I have to perform under the lights that my nephew set up for me in my garage and this fine backdrop. I do not have a small...
Pastor Sam, I have a question. There are certain people in the congregation that are not singing.
Well,
I don't know the words to this one.
to our second hymn,
I don't want to hear it, no. Pastor Sam, maybe in the future, if we can maybe receive the book ahead of time, and then this way, because I work with lyrics a lot, but usually I need them on paper.
I understand this again. Well, our higher being can get things done quickly with miracles. I am challenged with the technological aspects of today. And without my tech guru that we have at the church, I am left a little at bay, like a ship sailing in the stormy seas. There's something to be talked about that.
Get the hell out of here, man. If I catch you, I'm going to kill you. You understand?
I'm going to have another sip of water just to let the congregation know.
Is that vodka?
No, I'm afraid that during this day, from Miss Tracy, everyone, Kevin isn't singing. Kevin, I can't even see your face anymore. You dropped down. All I see is a big M on the horizon. Kevin, well,
I'm here in spirit. I'm here in spirit, and that is all.
As an observant Christian, I did notice that Miss Trace knew more of the words of the song. So perhaps, if we try it again, maybe she can lead with the words, and maybe we could follow slowly with the words, and then maybe we can do it. I mean, I don't know. I'm just an idea person.
All right. Well, look, Trace comes, as part of my family, and me being in touch with the spirituality. She obviously, it is rubbed off by some sort of osmosis. I just like to take note, Kevin, I like your hat. And Elisabeth, you're doing a fine job cooking whatever you are. There it is, thumbs up. And it's all about taking an interest in all of us because that is what brings us together in unity. But the question is not just to be in unity, but how do you achieve it? And the answer is as old and as time is all religion. In 1 Peter 3:8, he says, finally, all of you be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble. And in our brethren from the Muslim world, it is said, none of you has faith until you desire from your fellow human beings that which you desire for yourself.
Pastor, did you say Muslim?
Yes, the Muslim family. They read the same 5 books that we do in the Old Testament. In fact, they have the same father. But that is for a discussion for later. Now, as I say, if we can desire for ourselves what we desire for others, or what we can desire for others, we desire for yourselves, and it's very complicated with split screens, we will achieve unity. Like our 2 women in the grocery store, once they saw they both had the same needs, wants, and desires, they could see they were the same, and they wanted each other to have some rolls of toilet paper. Now, come together and sing our final song of today. From Captain and Tennille, it is Love Will Keep Us Together, which I found a very nice karaoke version with the lyrics.
The captain is dead.
Well, yes, I'm sorry for that, but his gift continues to give, which answers the question, shall we stay together? Please sing along with the song.
Before you put it,
Be there to share forever. Love will keep us together. I said it before, and I'll say it again.
Say it again, I'm gonna kill you! I'll kill you!
I can do now, and I'll just stop then. Just stop. Because I really love you.
I really love you. Stop. I've been thinking of you, looking so hard on that love. Keep us together. Whatever. I will.
Yes. It's hard not to keep singing a song as stirring as that with the great emotional message that I'm sure, whether it was not intended, was certainly resonating with the people of the 1970s. And if we can, as they
again, if we can get a lyric page up somewhere in the future,
I'm going to talk to my nephew, which is my temporary IT department. He seemed to have forgotten the, what did he call it, a PFD that he had to send out. But I will make sure, because this is all part of keeping our group together in these tired and challenging times. Now, as I can say, now as we end our sermon, will you join me in these final words? But not omnipotent. I am one person in this world of
one person.
One person in this world of many. I can take care of myself, but still need the help of others. Friends, let's keep working hard for ourselves and the world. And obviously, as we have trouble keeping our church together, we are going to need some funds. Please do not, just because you're not coming into our physical building, please do not think that we do not need some money. Computer equipment costs money, digital space, my new cloud cathedral. See it in your heart to donate by PayPal, Venmo, whatever you can. We even take
What is your GoFundMe site?
Well, we're working on that. Again, my nephew, who is my IT person, seems to want to play video games more than he wants to help our cause.
That's a nice looking, what are you cooking in there, Elisabeth, in that skillet? I can almost smell it through the computer.
It's the genius of God. And so, on the note that Elisabeth will eat well, and we will all get through these trying times, this is Pastor Sam saying, till next week, keep everyone in your heart, and their heart will keep you. Thank you.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Pastor. And again, if
Get the hell out of here!
anyone needs any kind of function covered, harlandhammer.com.
Elizabeth made to feed the fly.
I'm gonna have a website, harlandhammer.com, the name of the band. So if anyone, I'm gonna post, different things up there, and I'm gonna get that going, once everything happens.
David Shapiro, it's good to see you. God bless you. Ms. Trace, I love the hat.
Bless
Kevin,
you.
I love the hat because there's nothing else to love. Harlan,
Bless you, Miss Trace.
I will take great concern and care to get all our hymns out next week. And Mr. Medaska, wherever he may be chasing his child and giving them a lesson of strict Old Testament faith, God bless him as well. Thank you. And that is it for this week.